Our last bit of news here is that Elon Musk has allegedly started or said he's starting a video game studio. And on top of that, the company's name is XAI, implying that it will have some usage of AI and also using the phrase "make games great again."
A fucking loser, dude. Yeah. What a fucking loser. I'm sorry. Continue, Patrick.
No, that's it. I mean, I don't think there's not really a lot of other information. That's pretty much it. I think there's been a couple of like posts about it, just sort of announcing that it's happening. So
I am an Elon Musk accelerationist. So what that means is, so he's also talked about wanting to purchase D&D, right, from Hasbro. And there have been a lot of, complaints about that as of late as well. And we have our complaints about the AAA game industry. And we've seen what he's done to Tesla, and we've seen what he's done to Twitter. And I think it would be really cool if he bought Sony and D&D and just drove them into the ground, and we can
MSNBC
and we can see indie video games and TTRPGs just rise up in the same way that we've seen like Blue Sky and other like smaller like car companies from other countries just let's do it, accelerate it, like
oh my
go.
God. The monkey paw curls summer. What are you doing? This is nothing good could happen from this. I don't know. You are right. It's like it is funny that like, I mean, our podcast is on Blue Sky now. Like I've like we're over on Blue Sky, and it is a way better place. No, a lot of that is though because Elon ruined X to begin with, right? So it's like, it's whatever. The guy just needs to like fucking shut up. Like I just don't want to see him anymore. I don't want to hear about him anymore. I want him. It would be great if he got like. You guys ever read Snow Crash, the Neil Stephenson novel? Like, it'd be great if his like digital avatar like got a computer virus that scrambled his brain in real life. Like that's kind of what I'm hoping will happen. Sorry, spoilers for Snow Crash, but that, I think would be fucking fantastic. Literally, no one wants AI developed video games, even though we see all the big companies jumping on it. Like, EA just recently did a big talk about how they're going to be using, AI to streamline and blah, 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 blah. Like people want games that are like made by people, that are handcrafted, that are like made with the user's playability in mind. Like, so obviously that's a dumb fucking venture, but I just feel like Elon is such an opportunist and will jump on anything that he possibly can. And I really hope that the more he does stuff like this, the more it's going to eventually all build up and backfire in his face. Yeah, the brain scrambling thing would be nice.
Not to also continue to be this person, but anything that he does because of his appointment is also the government regulated then, right? Like X is going to be the first social media that is government regulated, which means if he's doing any kind of video game or anything, like going to be government regulated. It's all like, do you really want to be playing a video game, like an AI video game that's government regulated? That's
America's Army too. You guys play America's Army, the game made by the U.S. military?
Oh, is that the Fire Emblem knockoff?
No. Oh. Is there a U.S. military Fire Emblem knockoff?
Yeah, we talked about it in the Fire Emblem Discord channel. Oh man,
it was a while. Crazy.
It was a while.
No, this was like America's Army was like a PS2 game, I think. Okay. That was like, it was basically like propaganda for like joining the army.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one was the Fire Emblem knockoff. It's literally Fire Emblem, but they replaced like it all with like the creation of the United States, and which is bad for exactly why you would imagine it would be. And yeah, it's also, I mean, it's propaganda. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, time to just all hold hands and jump into the fire together.
It's like that moment in Toy Story 4.
Yeah, exactly. Toy Story 3. Toy Story 4 was a silly romp.
But but the point was that they still, because they were together, they had each other and they survived. And
that's true. In death, we'll still be together, friends.
Giving up is what they want, David. We have to invest in indie art. Keep thriving.